Hi, Robiel. Happy New Year, mate. Just running through a process for the updating of the leadership team pages as per the email. So I've created the first one uh, for you, and I just need to have, if you can update all the others for me as well. So I'll show you the first one that I've done. So you'll see that the one that's almost complete now is the St George and Sutherland Shire one. So you've got the area leader position, then you've got the group, and each of the people in the group. It's just a pop up, and then you've got the next group and the next lot of people. So this needs to be changed for Sutherland. This needs to be changed for Cronulla. So I've sent you. So in the email, you'll see the meeting chart with the people in there. So this one here. So this will show you who should be there. So if we go to St George and Sutherland Shire, we've got Jackie and Ian in the two roles, but we don't have the marketing coordinator person. They're not in there for St George, no marketing coordinator. But if we have a look, we've got Sutherland, we've got Paul, and Kerry. So if we go to Sutherland, it should be Paul, and Kerry for the three positions. Well, Paul, Kerry, and Paul in the layout for this one. Group leader, operations coordinator, marketing coordinator. Now, each of the people in their roles, most of this information is already available on the web page. So if you go to the BxNetworking page and open up the particular group, so if we were looking at Sutherland now, we would go to Sutherland, and at the bottom of this page here, we have the area leader is Kathleen. She's already all in there, but Paul, and vacant is this role, but it's actually been filled. So you could update this page for me as well. So this is the most current information on this here. So we know that we can actually update Kerry to the ops position. So we could update this to be Kerry as well for me. And Kerry's details will be in there under Cronulla actually. But worst case scenario, we can pull the data from a few places, but if you can't find the information, just email me through who you're missing and I'll help organize with that. Okay, so that's on the Sutherland page, that one there. But if you go back to the edit page, so for instance, this is St George and Sutherland, which is that. Now what I've done is I've created for you I've done the pages already. So leadership team Canberra, leadership team Inner Sydney, leadership team Macarthur, leadership team Western Sydney, and leadership team North Sydney. So they all correspond to each of these. So you just need to add in the people and the groups that belong to each of them. So if we have a look, so if you were to do North Sydney, for example, which is this one here, so I'm the area leader. There's only one group. There's only two people in that group at the moment. So that's under North Sydney. So you would edit with Thrive Architect. And because, as I said here, there's only actually one group, North Sydney only has the Crow's Nest group. So we need to change this to me. This would be Crow's Nest. And then these would need to change as well to James for the group leader and Loz and all that. So if we update this here, now it's just the pop-up, so it doesn't actually form part of the content. But because there's only one group in North Sydney at the moment, which is the Crow's Nest group, we don't need the extra bits. So we can lose that, 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 and that. Okay, so there's only one group in there. But we still need to update the three photos here, the three lots of content there as well. So if you're looking for information on a person, LinkedIn is the best place to find it because you'll be able to find a great photo. The member exchange is also a great place. So if you go to the Business for Life, and the login, fantastic. Good to see that's working now. So login. Good to see the internet is nice and fast. Or my web page, one or the other. Just logging us in there now. Now, if we just go back to the actual page itself, and we go community, members. If we were looking for Laureen, for example, there's you, mate. So if we were looking for, and actually, so just, I'll fix this up for you here, because this should actually be Laureen. That's her nickname. So Laureen McKenzie. So if we have a look for Laureen, she should have a profile in here. There she is there. So the great thing is if we bring her up here, one, you've got the link for her. So that link there is actually the member exchange link. And if she's filled out a profile, see how much info she's given us. So you've got a name, position, mobile number, you've got a LinkedIn, you've got an email address. So you've got all the data you actually need in here, plus the photo you'll be able to use as well. So if you don't have someone, most of the time you'll get out of the member exchange everything you need for the leadership. So try and find it there. Worst case, you might need to jump onto LinkedIn, but being that they're on leadership, it's a good chance that they're all going to have a great members exchange profile. So if you can do that, that will be fantastic. So if you can please do that for the Crow's Nest page. That's North Sydney, Western Sydney, Macarthur, Inner Sydney, Canberra, and that's it. So which will be the leadership teams for each of these. And if you could just check the corresponding page, just check the corresponding page in relation to each of the area leaders, the groups. So this will just be the 4 people, whereas the one that you're editing with the main one will be each group within their structure. So Kathleen looks after 3 groups. So Kathleen looks after St George, Sutherland and Cronulla. So she'll have 3 groups on the leadership page, but she'll also have a group within her meetings page. She'll have one for St George, one for Sutherland, one for Cronulla. So if you can fix up and double check that everything corresponds and matches up for the people and all their data in there is correct, that'll be great. Thanks so much. And once again, Happy New Year. And I will email and talk to you very soon. Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.